Good evening friends, this is Rohit sir from KP Academy of Diploma in Engineering classes. In the previous video lectures, we have completed our single slider crankshaft mechanism in the two parts, first and second. I hope you have studied those two parts. After this, we have an inversion of double slider crankshaft mechanism. In the inversion of double slider crankshaft mechanism, what is the double slider crankshaft mechanism? Which we have a two sliding pair and two turning pair. Okay. There are two sliders. Link number 3, it is a slider. Link number 4 is also slider. This is the first inversion of a double slider crankshaft mechanism. In this, link number 3 and link number 4 will act as a slider. Okay. Where the link number 2 is a driving crank. Link number 1, which is called as a fixed link, which is act as a frame. Link number 2, it is a driving crank, which is connected to the link number 3, which moving in the slotted link, which is moving inside the slotted link. This is my slotted link. This is my slotted link. Okay guys, this is my slotted link. So inside that my slider, which I denoted by the opposite hash line that I used in the slotted link. Okay, or I can say the slider will be look like this. Okay, this slider. Okay, when the driving crank rotates, this slider is reciprocates or slides inside this slotted link in such a manner that whole this slotted will rotate along with the slider. Whole this slotted link will rotate along with the slider, and with the rotation of the slider and the rotation of the slotted link, this link number 4 will reciprocate inside the fixed link 1. Will reciprocates inside this fixed link 1. This is my first inversion of a double slider crankshaft mechanism. And if I flip this one, if I fix and I call this link number 1 as a link number 3, you can see this link number 3 is like this, link number 3, which is act as a frame now, and I just kept the slider in the opposite side, and I keep this slotted link in the opposite side and this thing in the opposite side, means exact replica of this first inversion. I'll get my third inversion, but the working is similar, which I explained in the first inversion. The thing is what, just keeping the first link fixed, in this third inversion I keep the third link fixed. That's why I call this as a third inversion. Okay, the reason is why, so there are some applications that we have conversion of a rotary motion into reciprocating motion, but there are some applications too that we can have a conversion of reciprocating motion into the rotary motion. Here I can have this link number 4 is rotating because of some external application or some external work. That's why this slider will reciprocate inside this slotted link, and this because of the rotation of the slider inside this slotted link, the slotted link is going to rotate, and we can have our reciprocating motion into the rotary motion. This is the third inversion, and this is the first inversion of a double slider crankshaft mechanism. In the next video lecture, I am going to come up with the Oldham's coupling in the nodes basis, because Oldham's coupling is one of the most basic type of the inversion from the double slider crankshaft mechanism. After that, elliptical trammel I am going to explain on the board only. After this, all the inversion part we are going to complete. Thank you so much. Till then, study hard.